The database contains the history of many Ranger teams, and every time that I look at it, I find things that I just can't explain.
Plot holes, Zato. Those are called plot holes. Sup, you guys? ASD Classified here, a grown-ass man that loves Power Rangers. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about Power Rangers Dino Fury, Season 2, Part 2. I already made a video talking about Part 1 in a timely fashion. It's crazy that it's almost been a year since Part 2 was released and I'm just now making a video. But hey, better late than never, right? My favorite motto. So let's talk about Part 2 of Dino Fury Season 2. What happened when the Emperor of Evil returned? What happened when Amelia discovered the truth about her parents? And why was the season's finale almost the series finale of all the Power Rangers? Let's discuss. But first, like and subscribe, like and subscribe, like and subscribe. Let's talk about Zedd first, since he's my favorite villain. Did Dino Fury do my man justice? Let's see. So you guys remember Rafkon, right? Zato and Aiyon's home planet? Well, it's finally been found. Zedd found it because he wants to use the device on the planet that created the original Sporex beast to create his own army of monsters. Zedd also broke Scrozzle out of the Grid Battle Force jail to work for him, and Scrozzle retrieved Zedd's staff from the Crystal Dimension. So the Rangers follow Zedd to Rafkon. Zato and Aiyon are finally home. They're all emotional and crying and shit. It's a beautiful moment. And then the Rangers challenge Zedd and his monsters to battle. And Aiyon is a funny guy. He was really feeling himself and writing a bunch of checks his ass couldn't cash. So if you don't remember, there was a prophecy that the Green Morphin Master made up regarding Aiyon, right? She prophesied that the Gold Ranger is needed to defeat Lord Zedd, that without the Gold Ranger being there, the other Rangers couldn't possibly defeat Lord Zedd, right? And Aiyon has taken this to mean that only he can beat Lord Zedd. He is the one destined to destroy the Emperor of Evil, and it's only his might that can defeat him. Oh boy, how wrong he was. Aiyon tries to fight Zedd alone, and Zedd instantly slaps him down. Zato tries to protect his homie, and Lord Zedd damn near kills Zato. The Green Morphin Master teleports all the Rangers away from Zedd and back to their base, and then she ends up reviving Zato when he was damn near on death's door. So the episode where the Green Morphin Master saves Zato is full of a lot of interesting lore. It was revealed that a lot of unexplained events that has happened in Power Rangers over the last 30 years are because of the Green Morphin Master. Steel died and came back to life and was made into a human? Master Green. The Megaforce Rangers were about to die and then all the legendary Rangers showed up? Master Green. It was also revealed that the Morphin Masters had decided to stop intervening in the lives of mortals because the evil villains in the universe were killing off a bunch of Morphin Masters, right? And if they killed all the Morphin Masters and got their hands on the Morphin Grid, it would destroy the universe because life cannot exist without the Morphin Grid. So the remaining surviving Morphin Masters decided to shut themselves off from the world of the living and just remain in the Morphin Grid and not intervene at all. Master Green, or Green Morphin Master, she's actually breaking the rules by intervening and saving the lives of all the Power Ranger teams over the years like she's been doing. So she almost got punished by the other Morphin Masters, but they eventually worked it out in the episode. But yeah, this was all very interesting, and I hope we learn a little more in Cosmic Fury when that season come out about the villains that were strong enough to kill Morphin Masters, right? And I hope the Morphin Masters show up and throw down in Cosmic Fury too. So Lord Zedd ends up finding that machine that created the Sporex beast, and he took it to Earth. But removing it from Rafkon destabilized the planet so much that it destroyed it. Zedd pretty much destroyed Rafkon. It's not the first time he's destroyed an abandoned planet, but goddamn. The Dino Fury Rangers try to battle Zedd again, but their combined powers are no match for him. Their combined powers, all those Dino Fury keys, no match for the Emperor of Evil. The fact that Master Green had to step in to save their asses again is crazy. Hell, the other Morphin Masters made it very clear that the Rangers would have died if Master Green hadn't intervened. Weaklings. Just weaklings. I haven't seen a Ranger team that had to be bailed out this much since Wild Force. So Master Green ends up beating Lord Zedd with a beam struggle, and she actually almost loses the beam struggle, but then Aiyon, the child of prophecy, jumps in, slashes Zedd real quick, and then Master Green had enough power to seal them both away in a crystal. Wonderful. This Aiyon prophecy turned out to be some bullshit. It was a major letdown. You're telling me Master Green freed Aiyon just so he would be there to give Zedd a love tap while she did all the work to seal Zedd away? Are you kidding me? This is lame. Either Aiyon should have been destined to defeat the Emperor, or the prophecy should have been what I thought it was gonna be, and that it takes the power of all 6 Dino Fury Rangers, including Aiyon, to stop Zedd. That if Aiyon wasn't there, the Rangers wouldn't be able to defeat him. But because Aiyon is there, all 6 Rangers can beat him. That should have been the prophecy. Instead, it's just Master Green does all the work, and we got that little love tap from Aiyon. Thanks, dude. Like, lame, 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 lame. So this is how the Emperor of Evil is defeated. Master Green sealed him and herself in a crystal. The other masters released her, and then they took Zedd's crystal to lock away on some unknown planet or something. And that was it for Zedd. 2 episodes in the spotlight, he was sealed away, and the Voids go back to being the main villains. Now, if this was the last season we see Zedd in, I'd be a little bothered that they went through all this mess to resurrect Lord Zedd, one of the greatest and iconic villains of Power Rangers, just to be sealed away in 2 episodes. I'd be a little bothered if we never see Zedd again, but we know in Cosmic Fury, Lord Zedd is going to be the main villain, so I'm not too bothered. It's whatever, right? I was expecting Lord Zedd, or hoping that Lord Zedd would be made the main villain of this season, but fine, we'll see him in the 30th season. It makes more sense there. Great. I did like that they made Zedd into a powerhouse this season. He is so powerful and I love it. The child in me really loves it. All the nostalgia, thank you, thank you. Even though it makes the Dino Fury Rangers look a little weak, I'm glad it's better than making Lord Zedd look weak, okay? So Amelia's parents were revealed to be Void Queen, aka Santera, and Void King, aka Tarek. Just as I suspected, I just wish Amelia was more active in discovering this secret herself, because she is a reporter, okay? I wish we could have had episodes of her trying to solve the mystery of who her parents are and what happened to them. We were robbed. Instead, Pop Pop just decided to tell her the truth when he was on death's door. She solved nothing. So what happened, y'all? Well, as you know, Santera and Tarek are aliens, and they landed on Earth in their spaceship some years ago when Amelia was a baby. The government scientists who worked at Area 62 found the aliens and kidnapped them and forced them to stay at Area 62. Pop Pop was a janitor at Area 62, and he ignored all the unethical experiments and torture that was going on there. He was just there to mop the floor and collect his paycheck, okay? So one day, the entire place was going to explode. Why? I don't know. Some unholy experiment gone wrong, perhaps. A small hole formed on the door to the Void's room. Pop Pop ran by the door, and the Voids begged Pop Pop to take their daughter to safety and take care of her as if she was his own. Pop Pop escaped with Amelia and raised her as his grandbaby. However, the Voids thought that both Pop Pop and Amelia had died, because after he took her, there was this huge explosion and they assumed no one could have survived. Both Voids were pissed and they wanted revenge, and then Santera was knocked out. Oh my god. You're telling me that the reason that Santera, Void Queen, nor Freeze was in a coma for years and needed the energy of the Sporex, the Morphin Grid, and the Power Rangers Ranger powers to wake her up was because she got knocked in the head by a pebble? Oh, I know you fucking lying. You have got to be kidding me with this. Who writes this? I tell y'all, I almost turned the episode off when I saw that. This is nonsense. Oh my god, Power Rangers. Well, after the force of the explosion, Tarek now had the ability to roam all of the abandoned Area 62 and make it his own place. He created a healing chamber for Santera. He found the Dino Knight armor that Area 62 had for some reason, and he used that to make his Void Knight armor. And then he became an evil villain and decided to find the Sporex to, wake up Santera from that pebble wound. And did I forget to mention that the main villains, the Voids, are not only aliens, They are Rafkonians, which means the Pink Ranger is also a Rafkonian. Coinkydinks. I do like the tragic backstory of the Voids. You know, it's pretty cool. It's pretty sad and dark and twisted, and that the humans are evil. I like that part. Like I said, I just wish Amelia was more involved in solving the mystery of her parents. You know, like I said, Pop-Up just told her one day. She didn't solve anything when she's supposed to be a freaking reporter. Lame. But speaking of the Rafkonians, there's an episode where a bunch of Rafkonians show up to Earth to speak with Zedd and Aiyon. It is explained in the episode that the Rafkonian ancestors hid planet Rafkon after the Great Sporex War and left messages across the universe that helped the Rafkon Knights who went to Earth to find their way home. The current leader of the Rafkonians said that she had received all those messages Zedd kept sending out into space to contact his people, but she initially ignored them because she thought they were bullshit. A 65 million year old knight still being alive? Craziness. But after the destruction of Rafkon, she decided to check out the source of the messages. She had nothing else to do. The Rafkonians have been nomads for 65 million years, but now they want a planet to settle on. Why they didn't just go back to Rafkon, I couldn't tell you. They made up some nonsense about, oh, we were just waiting for Rafkon to heal. It's like, it's been 65 million years. Rafkon healed. It healed from all damage the Sporex beast caused. Y'all could have just settled there, but whatever. I mean, if Lord Zedd showed up, y'all would all just died, so I guess. The Rafkonians decided they want to live on Earth. And they also want to take over the planet because they feel like the humans wouldn't want to share it with them. The humans are selfish and greedy, and they start wars and they take their planet for granted and they pollute it and cause all this destruction anyway. So it would be better if the Rafkonians just colonized the place and took over. I really like this, and they are not wrong about humans. They weren't. This was an interesting plot that could have been developed better. You know, the Rafkonians were talked out of conquering Earth in one episode, and that's lame. Some humans are good, so I'll ignore all the bad. It's fine. No! The Rafkonians could have been another group of antagonists. Such a missed opportunity. They should have shown up sooner. What the humans did to Tarek and Santora could have been a reason for war. No one is brought to justice for what happened to the Voids. Humanity's darker tendencies are brushed to the side because some people are good. Doesn't matter that humans cause non-stop wars and kidnap innocent aliens because Pop sometimes plants trees. Man, what?
Maybe I was wrong about the humans. They're not what I expected. They were out here today planting trees.
This reeks of some behind-the-scenes mandate that humans can't be seen as too evil, and I hate it. All of humanity doesn't deserve to suffer because of the decisions a few assholes made, but still, the people behind Area 62 should have been found and brought to justice. We never found out who was running Area 62. The Rangers never looked into it. The Rangers seem to have no interest in finding them and bringing them to justice. Like, none of that ever happened, and I hate it. And honestly, it should have taken more to convince the Rafkonians that they shouldn't conquer the Earth. Maybe have a conversation about the fact that there are many humans who protest wars and work to find peaceful solutions. Perhaps the Dino Fury Rangers could have reached out to General Shaw and had her work to help the Rafkonians immigrate to Earth. Hell, aliens should already be living on Earth in Power Rangers timeline. You know, SPD is a season that happened. But after the Once and Always special, it's clear that the writers have no idea of the timeline of SPD and how it fits in Power Rangers. Nevertheless, all my nitpicking aside, this is one of my favorite episodes of the season just because the Rafkonians said, let's colonize the Earth. Fuck it. Let's talk about the finale of Dino Fury Season 2. So the Rafkonians join forces with the Rangers against the Voids and the Sporex Beast. The Rangers break Tarek free from Void Queen's control, and he learns that Amelia is his daughter. The Void Queen is not so easy to reach, however. She is lost in her grief and rage and wants to destroy everything. She uses the combined energy of all the Sporex beasts to create the ultimate monster, the Nemesis Beast. The Rangers summon their Megazords and get their asses whooped. The Rangers try to reach Void Queen from within the monster and get her to see that Amelia is her daughter, and they get their asses whooped. Zedd decides that he's had enough and uses the ultimate attack of the Master Saber. This weapon was given to the Rangers by Master Green. Its ultimate attack combines the energy of all the Zords to destroy the enemy, but it will also destroy the wielder of the weapon as well. Zedd, having balls of steel, uses the attack and takes out the Nemesis beast, killing himself in the process. But Void Queen is still alive, and she's about to finish off the Rangers when Amelia finally reaches her with her Rafkon psychic powers and gets her to see that she is her child and is alive. Void Queen turns back into Santora, and she laughs about how she, Tarek, and Amelia can now be a family, all while standing on Zedd's ashes. The Morphin Masters show up and collect all the Sporex beasts and seal them away in a crystal. Now, the Morphin Masters clearly have the power to resurrect people. But Zedd, nah, they can't resurrect him. Just kidding, they totally can. But they decided to wait weeks upon weeks before they did it and let the other Rangers grieve his death. Even though the other Rangers begged the Morphin Masters to resurrect him immediately, they acted like they couldn't and just didn't until they did. Why did they wait so long to resurrect him? Couldn't tell you. But he's back now, and he has a new Ranger suit. It looks awful. That costume looks terrible. And apparently that suit was a last minute, costume decision. They should have scrapped it if this was the best quality they could do. But why is Zedd back now? Well, Lord Zedd has escaped, so it's the duty of the Dino Fury Rangers to stop him. Guess Zedd should be happy that Zedd escaped, because if he hadn't, the Morphin Masters would have left him dead in the ground. Power Rangers, power up! Roll credits. So that was the finale of Power Rangers Dino Fury, and that was almost the series finale of Power Rangers, apparently. Executive producer Simon Bennett has said a few times that it was unknown until the very last minute whether or not Cosmic Fury, the 30th season of Power Rangers, was going to get made. And that I just can't believe this. I really can't. Now I understand, especially from Simon's point of view, he was saying, that's showbiz. You never know if a show is gonna get another season or not. But next year, well, this year now, it's the 30th season. It's the 30th season. You're telling me that the higher ups didn't know until the very last minute that, oh, okay, I guess we can do a 30th season. The 30th anniversary? Are you kidding me? How little they must care about Power Rangers, because what? Now I understand apparently the rumors, about behind the scenes stuff, they really want to do a reboot, right? They really want to do a reboot and they're focused on that. But it's the 30th anniversary. It's the 30th anniversary. You might as well do a 30th season. Why would you wait until the very last minute? Oh, okay, I guess we're going to do it. I can't believe it. They really were going to be like, 29 seasons is enough. Let's do a reboot. Are you serious? It baffles me. But whatever, we're getting a 30th season. Cosmic Fury should probably be out September 2023, right? I'm gonna watch it. Hope that it's good. I haven't ever enjoyed an anniversary season, but maybe this will be different this time. Dino Fury Season 2 overall is above average. It's the best season since RPM, along with Power Rangers Dino Charge, right? Dino Fury is a very enjoyable season at times. It's just, the more I think about it, and it's been a year since it aired, so the more I think about it, the less I like it. And those reasons are because of pretty much what I've said in this video. It's it has very good story ideas, they just don't flesh them out as well as they should, and that's kind of been the problem with modern Power Rangers for a while now. With Power Rangers Beast Morphers and even Power Rangers Ninja Steel, even as bad as Ninja Steel was, both Ninja Steel and Beast Morphers and Dino Fury, they all have really good ideas. The writers just don't develop them good enough. Now, Dino Fury has been one of the best attempts in the modern era. I feel like we know that the mandates were loosened a little bit with Dino Fury. There was a lot of mandates of what Power Rangers can and cannot do. They were loosened a little bit this season, and I can see that, there's a little more story here. But yeah, the story still needed to be developed a little better in my book. And the more I rewatch Dino Fury, the less I like it, because this storyline really could have been developed better and it just wasn't. But it's still an enjoyable season. It is. I would never call Dino Fury bad. Side note, I just find it funny how often these Rangers morph and teleport in public. Way out in the open where anyone can see them. Secret identity has been exposed 20 times over. He disappeared! Right before my eyes! Anything else I want to talk about? Oh, Ollie and Amelia, they got together after a sitcom misunderstanding about each other's feelings and Ollie temporarily being mind controlled by Lord Zedd. They became a couple and I like it. They have really good chemistry. Good on them. Ollie's mother, Dr. Milf, the love of my life, she was not in this season as much as she should have been, but I enjoyed the moments that she was in this show. She was a highlight of those episodes, and I love that she had a chance to be useful in the finale of the show. Also, Izzy and Fern, they take their relationship to the next level and they tell each other the L word. They're in lesbians with each other and I couldn't be happier. So yeah, this video is long enough and it's gonna be a monster to edit, but if you're watching this video, what did you think about Power Rangers Dino Fury Season 2 Part 2? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Did you think it was meh? Hell, what did you think of all of Dino Fury as a whole? Let me know in a comment if you would be so kind. Later guys, Ja Mata.